want to explain as sincerely as possible what my plans are here. I'll put a brief message in Discord later as well. So, as some of you may know, I started streaming February last year, sometime January, February last year, maybe March, which means I'm coming up to my 1 year streaming anniversary, and it's been a very positive experience for me. I've very much enjoyed it. I'm not giving up streaming, by the way, if you think that's where this is going. It's not. There's a few things, though, that were on my mind up to now. And that is, first of all, that I have quite a busy job, which means I didn't have much time for other hobbies. I have a son as well, 12-year-old son, as some of you know. And I didn't want to spend all my time doing computer games. So, you know, I like reading, I sing in a choir, I like football, I play guitar, I have other things that I like to do, right? So, and I don't feel, sometimes I feel obliged to stream because it's something I do. I never feel I can come on for like 1 or 2 games or something and then stop, right? So, sometimes that preys on my mind, right? I feel pressure if I have a free evening to stream, even though no one's expecting of me or so on. It comes. A lot of streamers have this. Anyway, so the second thing is, and this is fairly good news, at least for me, is that the whole reason I started streaming. The whole reason I started streaming was, and I'm happy to say this even on the internet now, lots of people about. By the way, see you soon if you leave after I say this. A lot of the main reason I started streaming is that my husband, I was married to, I was with for 6 years up to last spring, broke my heart and it finished, and it wasn't a good experience for me at all. You know, having been through so much prior to that to get to that point, what I did was started streaming to keep myself occupied at the time, and it actually really worked, and people showing up and talking to me in the stream and stuff, even though, you know, you didn't have a clue what was going on with me, really helped me through that time in my life, which I can say for the whole Age of Empires community that was the case as well. You know, watching other streams, watching T90, Viper and stuff, helped me out of the, you know, the kind of the depression, I suppose it might be, that I was in at the time. And then streaming myself also contributed to that heavily as well. It really helped me. So obviously it's been some time since then. A year has passed, and I don't even know my ex-husband now. You know, I've felt recently that I've been able to get back out there. I've started dating again, and things are going well. So that's good news. I'm back in a place where I want to be in my life. I have a lot of things to look forward to, as well as Age of Empires, which I love playing. I've got my hobbies. I've got my son. My son, who's very supportive of me, and I just love him to absolute bits. I went to watch him in his performance of Guys and Dolls last night for a school production, and I loved it. I loved watching him. So we have a great relationship. So there's a lot to be positive about there. Doesn't mean I want to ditch streaming though altogether. So thank you, Stubby. So here's what I'm going to do, and I'm pretty much there now, so this is no surprise. When I first started streaming, I would do 5 or 6 days a week. I'm never going to go back to that. I'm not going to be a famous streamer or anything like that. I'll be here as long as Age of Empires is here. I hope for a long time. But, you know, I'm not going to be big. I'm not going to make a living from it. I'm quite happy making a living from my job, to be honest. But I still enjoy it. So I'm not going to go back to 5 or 6 days a week, but what I will do is continue to stream on a Sunday night with the brothers, the Age of Rum clan, and I will continue to stream on an ad hoc basis with Stubby and other people, mostly team games, I will say. I will do occasional 1v1s, but I do enjoy the team games much more. So, you know, like tonight, I'll just come on and play some games, but it won't be planned. I'm still going to produce the YouTube videos, I'm still doing the A to Z of Unique Unit and all that. It's just never going to go back to 5 days a week. And I feel much better for saying it, you know, rather than having a breakdown every time I've got a free night and I don't really feel like it. So that is the situation. You know, it's nothing changed because I have slowly deteriorated to just a couple of streams a week anyway. I'm happy with that. And I'm really happy with where I am. So I hope people will continue to support and show up and stuff, even though I'm not here every day. You know, 5 days a week was fun when it happened, and like I said, it really helped me at the time. Really helped. But I don't need that anymore, and I have other things in my life to look forward to, and that's a good place to be. So that's it. That's the situation. I'll put something in Discord for people who weren't on the stream, who know me, later. But any questions or comments on that? I do have a couple of questions for people, but let's read some comments. It's hard to keep... Sorry, dating is so screwed nowadays. I'm very burnt out on it while I'm trying to start up again with a bit of hope. Absolutely. So the main problem that I found was going back to apps for dating, which is just a horrible experience. I hate it with a passion. But you know, the opportunities to meet people in this day and age, especially for me, I live in a rural area, right? I don't live in London. I live in Lincoln, which is a fairly rural area. And obviously I'm gay, so I'm fishing in a fairly small pond to start with. But I agree with you. It's a bad situation if you find yourself dating. You know, there's still a chance to meet people out and about if you put yourself out there, but it's hard. So it's hard to keep in mind, but closing myself off from the world doesn't get me anything. That's right, yeah. I know, but so many people I talk to who are single who have this same problem. To be honest, glad you're in a great place now. Be sure to keep jumping in when you're on. Thank you, appreciate that. I'll tell you you're doing better. Thank you. Thank you, modest passenger. You a fish booming in a small pond. That's brilliant. Oh, absolutely brilliant. Oh, fantastic. I was going to play your thing for that. Fish booming. That's not entirely true. I've had my fair share, obviously, but I'll say the dating scene's fairly toxic. My question's about YouTube, actually. So I've started making the A to Z videos, and I just uploaded... Why has my face gone blurry? There we go. I just uploaded the video from my point of view, right? But Stubby said it was better when I wreck the game and pull it on YouTube. I don't know what people like to see. I want to see the A to Z full units, but maybe the wreck is better. Small ponds are meant for fish room. That's such a strange analogy with the dating thing. I'm fishing in a small pond, fish boot. What does that even mean? That means, in practical terms, Stubby, that means I have a small selection of people to date. I'm going to go ahead and sleep with them all. That's what I can ascertain from that. Yeah, I feel sorry for anyone in the same situation, to be honest, but I'm seeing someone at the minute, and that's going well, so perhaps you should suggest point of view at launch plus subscription called fish booming. Oh, I see. But my points are called eggs, Stubby. Plenty of fish. think they call it no phase. Well, maybe I did that actually. There are certain apps, if you're a gay man, which have you access to that sort of thing quite readily, to be honest. Much more than for straight men. But, I'm glad to be away from that currently. I don't want to be back on the app soon. Yeah, it's a strange thing to come out and say. I'm not, I had no objection to people knowing I was gay specifically, but it's just not very well known in the Age of Empires community. And there are people from all over the world with different religions and stuff like that, so maybe I didn't want to say it. Stubby made some jokes and things on stream. He's my brother, of course, so he does make jokes every now and then. So people might have caught on, but I'd rather be honest at this point. It's okay. Especially when you appreciate fit women that tend to intimidate a lot of other men. Do they? Does anyone not appreciate fit women? I mean, maybe. Makes no difference to us, my man. Thank you. Thank you. Maybe some other people, though, There are many countries of Age of Empires players, and I've travelled to a few. Scores where you can laugh about the serious aspects of yourself with people close to you. Well, Stubby was... obviously, Stubby's my brother. I have a 12-year-old child, right? So I was married to a woman at one point in my life. And I actually didn't come out till I was 30. So it was a big shock for Stubby as well. His joking's his coping mechanism sometimes. Stubby doesn't like fit women. He likes larger women. Isn't that right, Stubby? Or older women, particularly. It's legal. Well, yeah. Good curves, yes, that's exactly what he likes. Speaking of which, Stubby, Stella Misha's streaming. Alright. I'm going to go offline because I'm going to go to read. I've been reading recently for the first time in my life. I wasn't much of a reader, but I'm currently reading the Lord of the Rings books, having been such a massive fan of the films for so long and watched them maybe 15 times in total. I'm working my way through the books now, really enjoying it a lot. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. It's nice to say. Readings for pussies. You should try it, Stubby. Might help you. You have to watch Sword in the Stone. Wonderful. Okay, guys. I'll post this up to Discord as a clip later for those who missed it. I appreciate all your support. It's more than you'll ever know. Thanks very much for watching me tonight. I'll definitely see you soon. Been caught up on a great anime and manga recently. Wow. See you soon, guys.